L'honorable député de Sudbury.
Monsieur le Président, il y a plusieurs raisons pourquoi je suis fier d'appuyer le budget 2016. D'abord, je suis fier du processus qui a permis de développer ce budget. Le budget de 2016 résulte d'une consultation importante et inclusive qui nous a permis d'entendre une gamme diversifiée de Canadiens dans des petites et grandes communautés partout au pays, et Sudbury ne faisait pas exception. In fact, Sudbury was one of the very first ridings to hold a pre-budget consultation. During our pre-budget town hall, we heard from individual business leaders, representatives of sectors as varied as mining, healthcare, arts and culture, and from concerned individual citizens. Each of them provided thoughtful, progressive, and insightful advice. I'd like to thank them all for their important contributions to this budget. These stakeholders and thousands more like them across Canada are at the heart of this budget. Budget 2016 puts people first. Monsieur le Président, je suis originaire du Nord d'Ontario et j'affirme sans réserve que le budget de 2016 est bon pour les gens du Nord. J'ai grandi dans une petite communauté où le moulin à pâte et papier est encore le plus grand employeur et un pilier de l'économie locale. Today, I am proud to represent a northern city known the world over for its exceptional mining sector. Anyone who has worked in a mill or a mine knows the meaning and the value of a hard day's work. They also know, and so does our government, that when local industries suffer, workers, their families, and entire communities suffer as well. Over the past few years, too many hard-working Canadians have faced tough times. Northerners know that when times are hard, families and communities must stand together and help each other to overcome adversity. When a business that has fed your family for generations disappears, when the mill, the mine, or the factory closes its doors, when you lose your job and you have to swallow your pride and ask for help, the last thing you need is to get tangled in a web of bureaucracy that prevents you from getting the help that is essential for your family. This budget eases that burden by improving employment insurance and extending benefits in a dozen regions that have been particularly hit, including my riding of Sudbury. It's an important measure that will help Canadians when they need it most. I am delighted that this budget commits $150 million in new funding through the regional economic development agencies, such as FedNor for Northern Ontario, to renovate, expand, and improve existing community and cultural infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, Sudbury is home to 15 housing co-ops, and access to affordable housing is an ever-growing challenge in our community, as it is throughout the country. Budget 2016 includes $1.5 billion to improve access to safe, adequate, and affordable housing, including shelters for victims of violence. It also includes support for the construction of up to 4,000 new affordable housing rental units. Throughout the country, close to 700,000 senior households face a housing availability challenge, and affordable options for seniors are extremely limited. That's why I am proud that Budget 2016 commits more than $200 million to boost funds for construction, repair, and adaptation of affordable housing for seniors. Our government will give Canadian seniors greater access to safe and affordable housing and a better quality of life. I'm also proud to see that Budget 2016 makes significant investments to improve the quality of life of Indigenous communities, including $1.2 billion for housing, early learning and childcare, health, cultural and recreational infrastructure on reserve. These are significant, meaningful investments and mark an important step forward, improving the lives of those who have, all too often, been overlooked by previous governments. Mr. Speaker, we need to make sure the economy works for everyone and make sure our tax system is fair for all Canadians. That's why, as one of its first actions, our government introduced a middle-class tax cut and raised taxes on the wealthiest 1% of Canadians. These changes give middle-class Canadians more money on their paychecks and increase the fairness of our tax system. I am proud that Budget 2016 will take action to prevent tax evasion at home and abroad. In particular, though they have been largely ignored over the past 10 years, this budget commits to tackling tax havens head-on. As part of a coordinated multilateral effort, our government is acting to address international tax planning arrangements undertaken by multinational enterprises to inappropriately minimize their taxes. These efforts will also increase transparency through the automatic exchange of financial account information between various international tax authorities. And in order to crack down on tax evasion and tax avoidance, Budget 2016 increases the Canada Revenue Agency's funding by $444 million and provides $351 million for the CRA to improve its ability to collect outstanding tax debts. As a tax lawyer, I am well positioned to attest to the fact that these measures improve the fairness and integrity of our tax system and contribute to fiscal sustainability over the long term. Monsieur le Président, il y a quelques semaines, je participais avec le très honorable Premier ministre et mon honorable collègue, le député de Nicobelt, à l'annonce d'un investissement de 27 millions de dollars pour le développement de Mealy Drive, une nouvelle route à Sudbury. Ce genre d'investissement en infrastructure qui tient compte d'une priorité identifiée par la municipalité et qui mise sur un appui de la part des 3 paliers gouvernementaux, créera de bons emplois, facilitera le déplacement de gens et de marchandises et contribuera à la croissance économique pendant plusieurs années. Je suis très fier que notre gouvernement priorise de tels investissements et fier aussi que Sudbury figure parmi les toutes premières annonces pour de tels investissements en infrastructure. It is a well-known fact that mining has been at the heart of Sudbury's economy for almost 130 years, and Sudbury continues to be one of the largest integrated mining complexes in the world. But Sudbury's economy isn't just about pulling resources from the ground. Sudbury is one of the world's leading clusters of mining research and innovation. Local businesses continue to find new ways to increase their global competitive edge while becoming safer, more cost-effective, and environmentally sound. That is why I am particularly pleased that Budget 2016 sets out a new vision for Canada to stand as a global leader in innovation. Expanding Canada's network of innovative, globally connected firms will drive clean economic growth and help grow our middle class for years to come. Sudburyans know investing in research and development is also imperative to sustaining long-term innovation, renewal, and growth. Budget 2016 will strengthen Canada's research excellence by investing in infrastructure at post-secondary institutions and will fund innovative research. Mr. Speaker, Sudbury is also a very important cultural hub, and given the tremendous range of artists, arts, and cultural organizations that contribute to the local economy and raise the quality of life in Sudbury and across Canada, I am truly proud to say that this budget is great for arts and culture. Au cours des 5 prochaines années, notre gouvernement investira plus de 1,9 milliard de dollars en appui aux grandes institutions culturelles du pays, dont le Conseil des arts du Canada, Téléfilm Canada et l'Office national du film. Ces investissements se répercuteront dans des centaines de communautés partout au pays et permettront aux artistes canadiens de continuer de se démarquer en tant que chef de file à l'échelle planétaire. Je suis aussi ravi que notre gouvernement investisse 675 millions de dollars supplémentaires envers la Société Radio-Canada. Ces investissements feront en sorte que nos 2 langues officielles soient entendues sur les ondes publiques, d'un bout à l'autre du pays. Ce sont des investissements qu'attendait le milieu des arts et la culture depuis déjà une décennie. Des investissements qui contribueront à la création d'emplois, au renforcement de l'économie et au rayonnement de la culture canadienne chez nous et dans le monde entier. Nous avons raison d'être fiers de nos créateurs canadiens et ces investissements démontrent clairement notre appui envers la poursuite de leur bon travail. Mr. Speaker, Budget 2016 is good for families, good for hardworking Canadians, it's good for businesses, good for innovators, and good for our cultural sector. This budget is good for Sudbury, good for the North, and it will be good for Canada. Nous investissons aujourd'hui afin d'assurer un avenir meilleur et plus prospère pour nos enfants. This will be our legacy, and this marks the way to a brighter and more hopeful future for all Canadians. Merci. Thank you.
Questions et commentaires.